Good afternoon everyone, it's Wednesday and it's time for more development. And if you were with me last night, let me know in the chat because we're going to go through how we solved the problem of our likes on the minimap. Okay, so we can press play. And you will see that I've adjusted the size of the minimap, or at least the point of view, to be much further out to give us a bigger view of what's going on. Okay, so you can now see that our dude is moving through the map. But our problem is, we can see that our issue is probably that is just a little bit too far out for us to be able to see what's going on. Okay, so I'm going to tone this down just a little bit, and it's going to be 3072. And maybe we might want a whole new way of doing this. Right? Because yeah. Right, I think we need to make the minimap bigger. The minimap has to be bigger. It's pretty much as simple as that. And if that is the case, we need to make it a bit transparent. So we're going to have to make these all 512. I'll tell you what we'll do. We shall copy that. And you can now see that this is a bit on the large side. And this is going to get doubled as well. And we can now probably 18. Okay, and we are basically gonna Okay. Now, I'm going to guess this might be a tad too big. Maybe not. But it's still not giving us exactly what we want. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to check on our viewport, and I don't think this is going to make any difference. Right? So we'll basically do that, compile it and run it. No, you see that didn't make any difference at all. But we can see the monster coming towards us. Right? Which would now suggest we want 3584. Now the question is this going to be too big or too small? And if we actually changed it back to a perspective rather than orthographic, is that going to make a heck of a lot of difference? Oh, I think that's working. Now, where's the monster? There's the monster there. Okay. And here he comes. And there he goes. Okay, so let me show you how I did that anyway, right? What I did was I created a like marker, okay? And it's just basically the marker. And this is so that I can add the like basically to the hidden, the minimap hidden. Okay, and basically what this blueprint does is it has a reference to a like, right? And then basically what I do is I select a like from the map, okay, and then this marker has an event tick on it, which we're actually going to change, right? We're going to do that just now. So how do we take it off the tick? Well, this is how I do it. We're going to do an event begin play. Right? And then we're going to do a custom event, and we're going to say update marker. Okay, and that's going to take over from the event tick. and all it does is get the position of the light that it is associated with. Okay. And in fact, you know what? We'll do this slightly different. Well, we'll do this part first, and then we'll do something slightly different. I'll show you how I associate a marker to a light, and then what we'll do is we'll change it, right, so that we can implement it on any type of monster that we want, if there's going to be other types of monsters in the game, right? So what we do is set timer by function name, right? Then we copy this name exactly, then we paste it in here, we set it to looping, and then we put a time, right? So if I put that to 0.2 seconds, then that's obviously going to save on event tick, right? Because it's going to run a lot less. Now, the weird thing is that this becomes beneficial, right? Because we could do it to update every second, so that the player doesn't know exactly where the monster is, but they've got a general idea, okay? I'll show you what I mean by that in a minute. Okay? Now, the next thing we're going to do is we're actually going to make the likes update themselves. Okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to expose this on spawn. Okay? We'll leave that as it is, right? Now, we've got a marker in the map, and the original way I did it was basically I just picked a like using the picker, okay? But what I'm actually going to do, once I've thought about it for a second, is I'm going to delete that, and each like in its begin play, right, is going to generate its own marker. Okay, so on begin play, we're going to spawn actor from class, and we're going to say marker okay, then we're going to split the struct, then we're going to say self, get a reference to self, and then we're going to plug that in to there, right? Then we're going to get an actor location. We're going to split this. We're going to set the Z to -5. Then we're going to split this, and then we're going to pop the X and the Y. Then we're going to always spawn ignore collisions, okay? Even though it's actually set to no collisions anyway. So now that we've done that, each like is going to spawn its own marker. Okay? So you'll notice there that our marker is moving. Right? And there we go. Now, if we go the other way, we can there is our other one, which has spawned its own marker, right? And as you can see, our monster is heading in the other direction. Okay. We'll escape that. So now our issue is that we need a pickup that activates our map. Okay, so if we go to here and we go to our event graph, right, we're going to set it up like this, but we're not going to do that. Okay, and we're going to save this and we probably need to do the other thing here on the minimap, right? So total pickups, pickups in total, we probably need to actually do both of them, because originally it was set to 0 because basically it was shown at the start of the game. Okay, but now it isn't. So what we're going to have to do is do, let's say, collected. So this is basically us getting ready for doing the pickup bonus, okay? So that we do instance editable and expose on spawn. Right, we can leave this as is. In fact, no, that's okay, that's fine, we can do that. So the next part is basically when we do this, when we create the minimap, right, we basically do that, get the pickup count and put it there, right? And then in here we're going to copy this, right? And then in our pickups we are going to create another folder and we're going to say minimap. Okay, and actually in here we're going to duplicate this and we're going to call it pickup minimap, right? And then we're going to drop it in here, right? And what we're going to do is we're going to create a material mat. We'll call it pick up minimap. Okay. And we're going to open it. And I'm going to need some icons here. And I don't think we've got the full set of clear flat icons here. I think we've only got a few. So we may need to do, yeah, we've just got that button circle. So we're going to need to do a migrate. Let's see what we've got here. Right, I've got proto icon pack. And we've only got a couple of them as well. Right, so what I'm going to have to do is we're going to have to go back to Fabrica Espace and we're going to have to migrate them. Okay. Which is fine, we can do that. Not a big deal. Right, so once it's done that, we just minimize that and we get clear flat icons and migrate. We'll OK that and straight to there will do it. Yes to all. Right, and then once we've done that, we can do the other one if we want. We can have a look at it first. Right, come on. It's not the size of these icons really, it's just the number of them, there's quite a few. So we shall just get that done. Hopefully it won't take too much. It basically does about, I don't know, X amount and then just basically goes jump to the end. And it's done. So while we're waiting, I think what we'll do is we shall have a look and give you an update of the Champions League. So Rangers have beaten Liverpool 1-0, which is a bit of a shocker. Arfield was the scorer. And Barcelona Inter Milan is 0-0. Tottenham Eintracht Frankfurt is 1-1. Heung-min Son was the scorer for Tottenham. Kamada for Eintracht Frankfurt. Bayern Leverkusen 0, Porto 1. Victoria Plzen 0, Bayern 2. And Sporting 0, Marseille 1. is the current results. The big shocker, of course, is Rangers have beaten Liverpool, who are not on good form. Or not in good form. Right. So that is your Champions League update while we wait for these to copy the files across, and I don't think we'll bother doing the other ones, considering how long this is taking. But hey ho. There we go. See, I told you to get to X amount and then just suddenly jump. So we can close that down again. Right, and we're going to get a texture sample. And then we're going to get our clear flat icons. And we want an icon, and it's going to be right. Let's have a look. Now I'm hoping that I can get, I've got an idea what I want here, right? But whether or not we have that within this pack, I don't know. But I am hoping so. We want one of a map. Right? So it's not going to be an aim, it's not going to be there. Unlikely it's going to be in here, but we'll have a look anyway. Alright, if anybody sees a map, shout out. Go, there's a map! Now that one there would nearly do it. Nearly. Now we're getting close. Right, that's kind of close. Like this one. And that's kind of close. Right, these compasses are kind of close to what we want. They're not quite what I want, but they are definite possibilities. So we're gonna keep that in mind, that the apps have something close to what we want, and they would do under the circumstances. Avatar, it's not going to be in there. Let's look at common. Right, the likes of this one might be useful. Right. Ooh, this could be useful, considering the idea I've got for the game. Right, I don't think any of this is any good. No, that's not going to be good. Actually, you know what? I think... Oh, maybe. Well, is a map a device? You could argue the point that it is. So we'll have a look. Okay, I'm going to go with game. And I'm kind of maybe sure this is where I saw the map icon-y thing. I mean, we're really close at this point. This is kind of what the type of thing we want. But it's not there. We don't have like a map thing. It was so close and yet so far. Did I miss it? I don't think I did. Nope, I didn't miss it. Right, I don't think this is going to be it somehow. No. Media, don't think so. You could kinda get away with that. Kinda. Right, it's not in there. Right, it's definitely not going to be in nature, right? Let's face it. It's not going to be in Shield. And it's not going to be in shopping. Right? Simple shape. Maybe. Maybe, but unfortunately not. Right, it's not going to be in sport. Unless the sport would be... Hi Samit, how you doing, mate? Welcome back. Right, unless it was orienteering, right, it's not going to be in sport. And it's got some kind of map thing, right? It's not going to be in store. Well, at least YouTube's working for me, I suppose. Can't complain at that. Right, so it's not going to be in here, but we'll check anyway. Unfortunately not. Tool. I suppose it is a tool. A map is a tool. What am I doing? I'm making a bonus pickup to reveal the map. Right, because the map isn't going to be shown by default. You're going to have to pick up a map to actually see the map. Right, and I'm looking for an icon to signify a map. And for some reason, there isn't one. Well, not in this pack there isn't. Now, I'm sure I saw one, but there isn't. Right, so the best we came to was in the app thing. Right. So, where was it? And what was the ones that I liked that kind of nearly fitted? Right, it was kind of this one, wasn't it? Yeah, I've got I've got that in my I've got that in the Monster AI. Right. and this is going to be translucent. And the alpha is going to be in opacity, and we shall save that. And if we browse back now to this, we can apply it to our pickup, right? So that's going to get deleted, and this plane is going to have this material, right? And that might just work, right? So if we drop this to here and press play, right, it should be shown on the map. Right, now this is the first thing we want to do, of course. If it eventually starts. And of course we have to bloom and show. Right, for the moment we have to go to here and we need to plug this back in. And it didn't show that. I'm going to stop that for now. Right, we definitely put the pickup minimap there. Right, where is it? Oh, right, okay, so it wasn't anywhere near us. Right, so what I need to do is go back to the start. Right, which is here, and basically drop it here. Right, and press play, and there it's there. Okay, so what I'm thinking here is if we go back to here and we make our plane 1.75 and 1, right, Now, here's the thing. This doesn't convert very well. So this material, although it's okay, it's really not. Right? And what I'm liking better is probably this. Right? So if we press play here, that gives us our question mark. Right? So basically what we can do is we can get our minimap thing. And spin it 90 degrees. Okay. And now if we press play, yeah, that's better. Now, my plan here is what I'm going to do is with our minimap material, we're not going to desaturate it. Okay? So what I intend is for this minimap material to basically go straight to here, right? And then this gives us the color, right? And then underneath all the walls, etc., I'm going to repaint in planes basically the map, the edge of the map, right? So we'll be painting like a white outline, but our dots and stuff, our markers, are going to be in color, okay? So basically I don't think I saved that. Right, so now we've got it in color. Okay, and there's our pickup. And that looks kind of cool, right? Now, what we're going to do now is we're going to go to our pickup minimap, right? And we're going to drop a candle in again, right? But it's just going to be for the purposes of getting this to work, right? But what we'll do is we'll get like a map, right? So where's the candle? Right, so if I open that, and then I click on that. Then we find it. Right. Then we go to here and we drag this in. Then it's not going to be connected to that. And let's say it's going to be at 150. And it's going to be at 2, 2, 2. Okay. And now, when we collide with this, we can basically unveil the map. Okay? And we're going to do that after I have a cigarette. So if you're enjoying the stream, hit like, subscribe, check out the description for Discord and ways to support the channel from as little as $1 a month. And I shall be right back. Don't go anywhere, guys. Okay guys, we are back and we're going to give you a quick update on the Champions League scores. It's Rangers 1, Liverpool 1. Firmino equalised. We have Barcelona 1, Inter 1-0. Dembele just before half time. We have Tottenham 3, Frankfurt 1. With Heung-min Son scoring 2 and Kane with a penalty. We have Bayer Leverkusen 0, Porto 1, Victoria Plzen 0, Bayern Munich 4 and Sporting Lisbon 0, Marseille 2. So that's your update on the Champions League, and we can compile this, then we can click on our candle and we basically set it where is right, BP candle is already doing something. Right, so we're on BP pickup. Right. So I'm guessing, yeah, it does that, plays a sound, then it does the pickup thing. Okay, that's fine. That's absolutely perfect, because all we need to do is go to here and go to class settings, and we've got BPI pickup. Right, so all we need to do is event pickup, right, and we basically paste that in there. Whoopsie. Now this is going to fail because we don't have these two variables, but if we do get player pawn, then we cast to pawn mansion, right, and we spell things properly. So we get pickup count, and total pickups. Right, and then set ref minimap that goes in here. And then that goes in there. And that goes in there. Join these up. Compile that. Save it. And run it. Then in theory, nothing happens. Compile that. And now if we go back to our pawn mansion and we do that, oops, we don't do that. Right, what we do is we do that and compile it. And now get a drink of my orange. Now basically we should be good as a pickup for the minimap. Right? And we did not fire that. Access none. Update pickup. Okay. Okay, so we ain't going to do that. We are going to go to our interface. Right, and we're going to add a function. And it's going to be pickup minimap. Now this could end up as bonus, but it doesn't really matter. Compile that. Then actually this is in the BP candle itself. Right, so what we're going to do is we're going to basically delete the candle. Right, tell you what, we'll undo that. We'll go to our candle. And we'll duplicate it. And we'll call it BP map pickup. Okay, then we'll delete that. then we'll go to the viewport, and in here right, we're okay with that, and our candle is 130. And this is not doing that. Right. For this one, we're getting parent. So basically we're doing that. Right. And then in here, we're going to say 130. We're going to say 2, 2, and 2. Set to static. And then in here, that's what we're doing. Okay. So we'll press play there. And right, that's waffle. Right. And here is our event pickup. And there we go. Now the crazy thing is, if you paid attention to the logic there, right, you can't see, if we go to the viewport, you can't see this because you haven't got a minimap yet, right? Which is bonkers. But it still kind of works, so we'll leave it as is. But we'll check that again. Let's have a look to see how this actually looks. You'll notice there, we've picked up. We have our minimap. And there is our bonus minimap. And we can place that anywhere we like on the map. And it's going to work. Right? And we can do that for basically any bonus now. So whatever bonus that we want to actually give the player, right, we'll escape that. Now what I do want to see is, did we actually, yeah, we're still on 0 out of 88, and then they were on 1. So that's fine, right? Now, what we might want to do here is, with the minimap widget, right, let's get to our minimap widget. Right, with the widget, if we go to the graph, okay, that's the hierarchy. Bind widgets, we don't want to do that. Right, I'm just wondering here, do we have where is the animations? Where's the widget animations? Right, you would think they'd be in here somewhere. Yeah? What's that? No. Right, here's the animations here. Right. So we'll call it enlarge, enlarger, right? And we'll say vertical box, and we're going to say transform, then we're going to say scale, we're going to set it to 0, 0, right? And then we're going to say, let's say it takes 2 seconds. And then that's going to be 1, 1. So we'll compile that. Right? And then in our graph, on event construct, right, we're going to have to do this. We're going to have to get that. Then we're going to set text, text. Then we're going to have to say collected. Right, and that is going to have to go in there. Right, and then it's going to have to go in here. And then we're going to have to get this and drag this in here, and then we're going to have to play it. Okay, then we're going to compile it, then we're going to press play. Now the question is that fast enough? Right. Now if we do it there, that's going to take a second. Okay. And that works. I'm still not entirely happy about the size of this thing. I think we should go well, what if we just go 400? Right? that should do us. Right, these can come down to 16, and that should keep us right. Okay. And there we go, we've got a nice thing coming in. Now, is that actually big enough? I think it is. Now, I'm not 100% keen on the blurriness as you turn, and I think I can switch that off. Right, you know what? What I'm thinking here is what I want. Right, see this material here? I want an emissive on this, I think. I want to see it a bit brighter on the screen. Right, in the minimap I want it to be brighter. I definitely want it brighter on the minimap. So let's see if adding to the emissive gets it brighter for us. Yeah, it certainly does. But that purple is very, very, very close to the red when you see it the size it is. So what I want to do is look at the light marker, right, and we'll actually bump it to 2 by 2. Right, now the interesting thing here is I want to have a look at this again. And I'm going to put a constant. And the constant is going to be 1. And I'm going to pump that into the emissive. Right, so that's basically as bright as it can be. But interestingly, that makes it white. Oh, cancel that. Right, see how that's actually quite dark? Right, what I'm going to do is, I'm going to say 5. Now that might not look any different. In there, I'm wondering if it's going to look different in the actual game. I think it might be because let me just put the saturation back in. Because I think it might be something to do, it might look better with the edges kinda more outlined better. Right, you can see them. If I actually walked off the map here, I think I walked off the back of the map. Right. Okay, so you can walk off the back of the map for some reason. So I'll need to keep an eye on that. Right, I shall be back in 2 minutes. I'm just going to get a smoke and I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere, guys. Okay guys, we are back, and I don't know why I'm falling off the back of the map, to be honest. I'll tell you what though, I'm preferring the black and white minimap to the colour minimap. Right? Oh, we've got two monsters there. Right, so that's clear. And we've got to get 7 more. Right? So that should be 6 more. Oh. Right, so in theory... Oh. $86. 87 and 88. So the basics are working okay. Everything seems to be good. And we shall basically take it from there. And on that, if you've enjoyed the stream, hit like and subscribe. We're going to finish early today. A little bit of a shorter one, but we've had fun. So check out the description for links to Discord and also to help the stream out by supporting it. You'll find links to Patreon and my previous game. So thanks for watching, and bye bye for now.